Hey guys, I didn't plan for a third video today, but I just did it out of discipline and self-motivation. So, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about self-doubt and a lack of confidence. This has been one of the greatest detractors in my life that has actually pulled me to depression, to actually make me overeat, to overthinking, to coping, to mentally not putting in the actions physically and mentally. So a few years ago, okay, so let me just get to the story. A few years ago, or maybe 2 years ago, I was suffering from depression, anxiety, and fear, and even worse, coping. Now, one of my coping strategies was I usually resulted and usually made myself to watch porn, play video games, and fap, just like the average video degenerate. But it was even worse for me because at this time in life, my health was deteriorating very exponentially, very quickly. My health was going down like a spiral in a flash. Bam. It was in 6 months that I gained about 15 kg. You could make fun of me right now. I take it as a joke, but it was like, man, if it wasn't for those 6 months, I mean, I wouldn't have a big muscles right now. But at the same time, I'm grateful for that. But I hate myself, even though I still gain muscles. This is kind of clownish, but anyways, I still love myself. That's the thing. I love my fucking self. Okay, back to the point. The reason why you don't have confidence, you don't have an ambition, you don't have a real life, or you are just suffering from depression and self-doubt is because you lack discipline. You lack discipline to actually put in the work. My friend, you see, you want to get to that point in life. You're here. You want to get to that point, and this makes you happy. But you see, this is not some type of fantasy land or some type of out of context world where you can just, you're point A to point B, and then magically you can just fold the people in half and get to the. You'll never ever achieve that. In reality, you'll only go to that specific goal if you travel there yourself. If you make the decision to fucking move, get on the grind and fucking bang it. You need to do that. You need to pull yourself together, get the act in, and not let your weaknesses take over you. Because there's only two ways. You can either cope and run from it, but you cannot hide from it. Or you can face it right at face to face with the problem, and you can charge straight at it. You see, if I were to fail, even charging at the monster, you see, at least I died trying, man. At least I fucking moved. I didn't die waiting my whole entire life. I got from point A to point B because it was my goal. It was my passion, it was my purpose. I did it out of self-love and gratitude, and for my parents. I love them. I fucking love them. I love my fucking parents. You see, around this time when I was depressed, I can recall, even up to this point, my father telling me, you know why you're not confident? It's because you haven't put in the work. At that time, I despised my father. I thought, how cruel and wicked would it be to call your son that? Of course, I said that. I'm a degenerate. Of course, I said that. But now, looking back at it, even though I still don't have a stable relationship with my dad, man, you see, discipline got me to act, to put down my phone on this table and start filming for my third video. I didn't want to, but it was motivation and getting rid of my ego that made me there. Although I still have ego even after watching this, you can never ever replace ego with anything. Ego will always be sat watching you, waiting for you to trip, waiting for you to pull a crisis, and it will try to tempt you into falling for it because it'll try to tell you, no, you're the best, don't worry, and you shouldn't blame it on yourself. No, you're spectacular, everyone loves you. My friend, it's not true. It's not true. My dad said to me at a time the most helpful quote at the time, before even Andrew Tate was there, I think, or maybe it was around 2021, so yeah, he was, but it was before it popped off. And that could have helped me, could have, but I failed to listen because being a degenerate, you're filled with pride and and fear and anxiety, and you're not ready to face the problem. Now, there is one quote that I would like to take from someone that I truly feel as if he's one of my idols. Although I haven't finished reading this book, I'm still at the front page. It's called Real Leadership: 9 Simple Practices for Leading and Living with Purpose by John Edison, leadership editor of Success Magazine. You see, the truth is that you don't have to be brilliant or exceptionally talented or unusually lucky to be a leader who makes a powerful and positive difference. The truth is you can achieve way more than people who are way smarter than you are, way more talented than you are, and even way luckier than you are. Just by showing up, taking action, working hard at it, and being an honorable person. You gotta embrace this quote, absorb it, feel it, measure it, touch it, reside with it, go with the flow with this quote. I love it. Lucky breaks come by chance, success comes by choice. That's also why I wanted to add it. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share. And I'm still facing a little self-doubt. To this day, self-doubt will always be there because you can never get rid of something that you are born with as a human. But I realized that if I want to get rid of self-doubt, I have to increase my confidence. How do I increase my confidence? you gotta actually reach for it and grab it at its potential and bring yourself up using it. Self-doubt in my mind is nothing. It is just a thing that floats by like a cloud. Because you know what? I'm inspired by myself because I believe that I am hardworking enough. Self-doubt has led people to cope, to fap, and to play video games, to overeat, to fucking die. I don't know. See, there is times where you're going to trip, where you're going to lose motivation, where you're just not going to be the best version of yourself at the point where you should have been, at the point where you should have channeled all that potential into the right moment, but you simply failed to get all the energy, to get that charisma, to get that skill, and by unfortunateness, you experienced the worst day in your entire life, and it was all because you started, my friend. But let me tell you this. People, it is normal to feel this way. Everyone has felt this way. Everyone in their lives. But this is where the people who succeed and the people who quit are differentiated. This is where the winners and losers, the fighters and the sims actually split and separate. Because the winners, unlike the losers, they don't quit. They don't say, okay, yeah, this is life's fault, this is their fault. Other people, I hate everyone else, and I can't do this anymore. Why did I ever do this? You're going to find reasons to quit, to please yourself, to be content with yourself. But it is the successors who, no matter what, they still believe that if they continue to work hard, they're going to get to where they are. They choose to use logic over their emotions, and they choose to fight. It's simply by choice. It's not the conditions that direct you, but by choice. You pick your own paths, friend. Have a good one. And yeah, I forgot what's my catchphrase, but yeah, have a good one. Bye bye.